Alright guys, it's Nike All-Star here from the D.D.Godz, and I'm here with...
You already know your very own rated guy, Fresh. Yay.
And we're here to actually talk about our boy Z-Wiz, man. And he actually topped his actual locals, his OTS tournament.
Deck, you heard.
And he won his actual tournament today. So he actually won the Back to Duel tournament. So, yeah, man. So, we'll let Z-Wiz take over. Go ahead, bro.
How's it going?
Good.
So, yeah, we went 4-0 today, playing SwordSoul Tenyi with some needle fiber plays.
Broken.
Yeah, it's just stupid. You can just go into needle fiber out of nowhere, combo off, and, yeah, I think we're ready for the list.
Let's see it, man. And that mat looks sick, bro.
Yeah, live it's kind of hype.
I didn't even know I was playing for it when I went.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, 4-0. So.
All right, let's see the spicy list. Take it away.
We'll start with the basic stuff. We got three Moe, pretty basic. 3 Long Young. We got 2 Tai. Some people play 1. I think it's incorrect. It's your absolute best top deck every time. In an open game state, if you top deck Tai, you probably just win if they have nothing. But it is a brick going first sometimes. But I always think 2 is better for follow-up. 3 Ecclesia, also great top deck, great starter, great going second card. 3 Ashuna for the Tenyis, 3 Adharas, 2 Vashuda, and a Shatana. There's nothing special there.
Okay.
What do you think about the Shatana? Is that like something that you think that you would keep in the deck moving forward? Or
yes.
Okay.
Only because it is a level 4.
Oh,
so,
okay.
If you start with a Shuna, and then you have a Shuna engrave, and say they stop Moe or Tai and get it off field somehow, you can use a Shuna, banish for this, and then you can use the token to go into level 8s. I'll get to it a bit later.
Okay.
Because of choices in the deck profile later. So we got the 1 brick. That's bot.
I'd love to see it.
So hand traps, I think we played 12 or 11, something goofy. We got 3 Ash, standard, 3 Nib. I like 3 Nib this format. I think it comes up in basically every single matchup.
Right.
Triple Imperm. It's just another good solid hand trap. We got 2 Lancia. I switched this out from Ghost Bell right before I went there, and it came up all the time.
Nice.
I played against Pure Hero. This interrupts their combo a lot. Played against Dragon Link. Dragon Link loses pretty hard to Lancia as well.
Definitely do.
It's actually Brave Dragon Link as well. I played against Brave Tenyi. Lancia just stops all their Tenyi plays, and Bee Trooper in the finals, which Lancia shuts down Bee Trooper really hard.
Okay.
Ogre, just 2 Ogre to round out the hand traps.
Nice.
I mean, obviously really good for the Brave engine, really good for cyber stuff. Honestly, just a good card this format.
Mm-hmm.
For the spells, we got 3 Emergence, nothing special, and then this is why I like, or not this one actually, 3 Vessels. That's just standard for the Tenyi plays. This is why I said we'll talk about Shatana later, because I'm not playing Heavenly. I switched out Heavenly for 3 Itelli right before, like last second call, and it was the best decision ever. This is just way better than Heavenly. You don't need a worm. You don't need a worm to combo with Heavenly with it. You can just use it, summon out the Ghost Ogre, and Needle Fiber play super free, or you can even use it with Vashuda to make a Synchro 10. And even though I'm not playing Heavenly, I still like the Shatana, like I was saying earlier. Even with Itelli, I think Shatana is necessary.
Okay.
Just because it's another way to get to Monk, and again, it's that level 4. So even with Itelli, I would still like Shatana.
Okay.
But I will say this is that over Heavenly all the time. And then for the rest of the one-ups, we got Called By, Easy Desires. I side this out like every time.
Because of you run the 1001, you don't want to banish it.
I mean, yeah, and it does suck when you do banish it, but sometimes you do need the draw too, but I might experiment with cutting it, to be honest, just because you don't see it that often. The list is 46, so even less chance to see it, and
always bump something up.
You just don't see it enough, but it has got me good draws, so it's hard to cut.
Right.
And then the one blackout.
Okay.
I think one is okay, even with desires. I don't really think you ever need to.
Anything you would change about the main deck?
I don't think so. Desires would probably be it.
Yeah. But desires, I mean, it's one of those cards, if you draw it, like you said, that draw 2 can be really key. So it's tough.
Yeah. It's tough to cut. Maybe the hand trap lineup, but that's like format dependent. I think it's all. I kind of like.
I like it.
That ratio worked very well.
That seems to be the hand traps that are very strong right now.
Right.
I usually see one hand trap. It's rare that I don't, and if I don't, I usually have pretty good going second plays with the Tenyis and stuff. So I'm really not that worried about like overdoing it on the hand traps or anything.
Gotcha.
So for the extra deck, 2 cheese out. I don't think that's anything special. The second one comes up all the time. Then we got the new Synchro 10.
The broken
very long name. Just came out.
Did you use him at all?
I actually don't think I summoned him more than like one time.
Okay.
And it was just Baron usually came up more, or even I guess B Trooper. This is the reason I won against B Trooper. We actually had a 30-minute game 1, and then it went into time game 2, and neither of us did damage to each other, so I ended up getting the game. We were just in a game state where he just had DVE, and this guy protects against the destruction and then banishes a card on the field, and Grave card is banished, so I was able to banish his DP and Celestial at the same time.
Nice.
So he never got the draw 2, so he was down to a top deck. And then I also had a cheese on board, so with Blackout can target this and it can just protect itself, so you don't even pop your own card. So just shocked this even came up. We usually never make them, but in that matchup it was just a way. One Baron, it's Baron. And then for more 8s, we got the 1 Boxia and 1 Draco Berserker. I don't think Boxia came up, but it does in other tournaments and stuff. Boxia is always just really good. It's a really good extender. Never made Draco Berserker.
Other important cards.
I know why it's here. It's a good beater. You can go for game, and the banish can come up, but it's very rare this card will.
Right. You have other important cards before you make him.
Yeah. It's just weird. You're really probably only just going for game.
Right.
If you're making that card. Then Yazi, very important for the Halq combo, but it's also just a good card to go into, but it's mostly there for Halq combo. Arclight, Halq combo card. Don't go through it all the time, but if you draw the right hand, you can do it. And then this is where also kind of a tech option. I cut Xiaofeng for Formula Synchron. Just because you will get stopped on Halq a lot, like Imperm or Ash. So if you don't have any other plays, you can just on their turn you can tribute off the Halq for the Formula Synchron and get a draw. And that's the reason I won a match. Or that's another reason why I won against the B Trooper. I drew an unplayable hand winning the dice roll. It was like Long Young and 4 hand traps. And I Formula Synchron on one of his turns, and it drew me Emergence, and then I top decked Moe after that. So I was able to full combo the next turn. So that draw does come up. And then for the links, we got 2 monks and a shaman. I think I might cut shaman for a 3rd monk. Shaman very rarely comes up, and sometimes that 3rd monk feels like it's necessary, but and then we just got Halq on with the combos.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I like everything in the extra deck. Again, like I said, Shaman is seeming like the most cuttable card to me.
Right.
But it comes up. Then for the side, We got 3 droplet. I only ever put it in when I go second, but it's so free in this deck sometimes. Like, you don't really care about losing some cards in your hand.
Most of the cards is activate, like Vessel or something, trade it off or something like that.
Yeah,
it's some fantastic grade.
Yeah.
No, really good. I just don't like to main it. I think just siding it in for going second is correct. So if I lose game 1, or if I win game 1 and I go second game 2, I just throw it in. Then game 3, if I lost, I just take it back out.
Right.
But really good. It did really well for me. 3 draw for all the adventure decks. I only saw it once and I got gamma, so I don't think it was bad. It just didn't.
He just had gamma, yeah.
It just didn't really have its time today. The 3rd Lancia and 2 Ghost Spell. This is really just for prank kids, and this is for anything that Lancia can hit.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely think Lancia is better than Ghost Spell, so I'm glad I made the switch for that. 3 Evenly and 3 Lightning Storm for just generic hate.
Right.
Break some board. So just some nice board breakers. The Pure Hero surprised me. I threw in like 1 Lightning Storm, and
it wrecks them.
1 Lightning Storm and like the 3rd Lancia was like all I sided in. And I think the droplets. And then he said, "Oh, you can go first in game 3." It really caught me off guard, and I ended up drawing the 1 Lightning Storm.
That's all you need versus heroes. They don't set up no big negates, and they leave everything in attack mode.
He just normal summoned Vion, and I took the risk and dropleted it, and he passed.
Mm-hmm.
And then he match changed for
Dark Law
on my standby, and I was like, okay, Lightning Storm.
GG.
And then I just OTK'd him. So
nice.
it came up, but so I think they're alright. I might cut Lightning Storm or evenly, maybe evenly, just because it loses to Lancia.
Mm-hmm.
And it has gotten Lancia before.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I haven't made up my mind.
Right. I mean,
So
the deck is pretty sick, man. Like, I really like it. I can see why you definitely went undefeated with this deck. Any shout outs you want to give by any chance?
Shout outs always go to the D.D.Godz, you know?
Yes, sir.
Gang,
guys,
gang.
Daddy DZ, Seppuku, all of them helping me practice, getting back into the meta. Took a small break.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Took family leave.
This deck is just the way, man. It's broken. The Halq combos just give it that extra juice.
I hear that.
Like, open game state, just opening like 110, you can spring into an entire needle fiber combo and just wreck the opponents on turn 3 or 4. It's really nice.
I have to say, thanks again for swinging by. Congrats, you heard. Z-Wiz on it. And you know what to do, guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned to the D.D.Godz, and we out.
Peace.